Alright, we're back in it. I know I've only streamed for 25 minutes. We normally have a longer chatting section, but I really want to play episode 3. The pale moon in the sky cries your blood. Sorry, I'm like, it's happening too fast. The moon? No, it is you who shall gaze upon the moon. Where will be the last moon you ever see? Sorry, music's too good. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! The warrior's sword gleams, striking the moonlight. I hear Gilgamesh from 7 Rebirth now when I see this. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. That was beautiful. Hey, buddy. You've been playing the first game. Look, it's already Wright and Co. That rocks! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Theme's back. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. I work here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Shut up, man. You can... He's being judgmental about children's shows. Come on, you don't... Children's shows are for any age, Phoenix. Come on, you should know this. Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Yeah, you old 23-year-olds. Freaking rotting already. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24. Oh my god, he's older than I thought. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool. And it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. It's already coughing up dust. That's why he's struggling in the courtroom these days. I guess. Wish we had some clients. Don't say that, Phoenix. A month had passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to Wright & Co. law offices. How am I gonna pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. That sounds like, well, because we know, like, with these games, it's always like murder trial this, murder trial that. It's like, we know that. But, like, for them, they don't know what they're wishing for. Why aren't people getting murdered more often? He does look similar to Gilgamesh, yeah, that's why I hear this voice actor. But he's also, Gilgamesh's VA is just incredible, so. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Why is the phone so loud? What? Is this a job offer? Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, she's not helping right now. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. I hope I'm never an old man like 24-year-old Phoenix saved you, Luke. I hope I'm 23 forever. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. Beep. Sounds like she's slapping me out with the sound effects. She's a spirit medium. She could probably slap him through the phone. They joke in the show Psych that their area must be murder capital of a case a week. One murder a week. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, 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 it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Why is it so loud? Turn down your volume. Is that Mia's phone? Yes, right. She stole her phone. Right in co-law office. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick! Go where? Oh my god, Phoenix, come on. You're slower than I am. The prop department really went overboard on the spear if someone could actually kill a person with it. Well, that's where the case comes in, Alter. It's a doozy. She is indeed 17, saying her show's canceled, the world is over. Yeah, I love her. They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. I agree, Maya. Look at her. You don't argue with her. Somebody like her. Oliver's barking already. What to do? Should I take him out? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? Yeah, they'll probably reboot it 30 years from now. Maya, when you're 40, the Steel Samurai will be rebooted. It'll be like a dark, gritty version of what you're used to. It's gonna be great. My money's on sightseeing. Oliver's already cracked the case. Oliver's a dog. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Come read all the Will Powers lines. Yeah, he's like the lion-looking dude, right? That was him. Oliver, I need you to bark when he's on screen. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Zack Snyder's Steel Samurai. Yeah, get ready, Maya. It's coming. You're gonna hate it. But then there's gonna be people that love it. And you'll be like, I'm getting too old for this. October 16th, detention center. Yeah, there he is! Ew, his like chest hair peeking out looks so uncomfortable. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. he looks so haggard. I like them both. He's like a haggard orange Wolverine. Look at that chest hair. Like, I feel like that looks so dense. It's like Austin Powers tier, where it's like, it's so dense. I feel like the shirt, I'm not a male with chest hair, okay? Let's just be frank. So I don't know what it's like to have that like constantly on your chest and like your shirt is rubbing up against it. But it looks so it looks so uncomfortable. It looks like you can like shove like a melon like in that spot. Cause it's like so out. Like, yeah, it's like itchy, like your shirt's constantly moving. Anyway, sorry, it's chest hair. It's like really bothering me. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Like, yeah, like in movies and stuff where they like grab people's shirts and like, you know, pull it towards them to like say something threatening. He literally just rip out his entire chest hair. You think this chest hair is bulletproof? He did that to Chuck Norris in a movie once. Ew, he like ripped it all out. Poor Chuck. Yes? So, what voice should I give him? Should I give him like a stupid voice? I wish I could do an Austin Powers voice. Yeah, baby. That's the best I got. Oh, behave. It's just so condensed in like one spot. It's like Blanca's shins. I wish he'd talk like Caveman. I'm already doing it, so I could just like speak shorter sentences for him. What's wrong? You know, like me? Stuff like that. Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. How does he sound in the anime? Why use many word when few word do trick? Just like Kevin. I love my favorite bit though is just like when they're like, I think it's Jim. He's just like, you did this to save time, but we're wasting even more time because of this. And he goes, no me fault, when the whole point is to use less words, but saying not my fault is the exact same amount of words and letters as no me fault. So the fact that he got like that petty with it is so funny. Arthur Morgan, I could give him a cowboy voice. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no, oh no. No, it's okay, this is the real me. This fits. I'll give Jake Marshall the cowboy voice, but he can have it for now. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask. Wait, which case is Jake Marshall in? I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know, I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Episode 5. Okay, sick. Thank you. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick! What? He's a good guy! I mean, he's good! Yeah. He didn't do it! Did you- what happened? Did you do it? Maybe you- maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. Yes. Seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. So old Will is 20 and 23. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. I can't do Eeyore. Ew, Phoenix is older than Will. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. See, the irony is that he's a Steel Samurai, but he's got a cowboy voice, which just takes us back to my Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth playthrough. All the Japanese people, they came to America for the first time in Hawaii and all became cowboys. It was great. They just felt like tourists. It was awesome. The Steel Samurai. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is? Phoenix, you know what it is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Yeah, he's 24. He's really old and out of touch. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in the popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. The same moonshine, fellas. I miss that game so much. I miss my cowboys. My Japanese cowboys. Well, and Jungi-han. I made them all cowboys. It was great. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Powers is alibi. Now, where were you on the night of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. Oh no. Look, it's Wendy! Or Windy. Windy Oldbag. 2 streamers get Majima a southern accent for 0. But why? I know it's because, like, the Osaka thing, but, like, but why? How dare? We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to be— I mean, I guess you could ask the same thing, like, everyone's like, B, why are you giving Will a southern accent? I'm like, don't know. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. Look at that. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Likely story. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. I mean, that's Phoenix talking. I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. I'm like, why would Will be saying that? Oh, because Phoenix is saying it. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. He's gonna draw us a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Let's go. Yeah, I know, like, the Kansai dialect is very, like, it's, like, the easiest just to relate it to a southern accent, but the more I looked into it, the less it's, like, actually like that, but it doesn't matter. I wish I could speak in red. No, you can speak in red text. You just have to get closer to a microphone and talk like this. Wow! So this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited? Hey, you there! You want in? You gotta go through me! That's how she talks, I swear to you. She's very fast. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure the gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. My voice is cracking. I can't. My voice wants to die doing her voice, so we're talking like her. I know the type. You heard about the incident, came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens. All you can think of is wasting your time. Like, don't you have jobs you should be doing, or lawyers not to work the rest of us? Maybe you should become a lawyer too. Sounds like a life easy for me to work. I can't talk. Wendy! Hippie clothes! Nick? Dude, she talks so fucking fast in, like, the anime as well. Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. You could, Maya. You could. I don't know. It's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Youths today. Can relax. So, about the studio. So what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Pearl? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy! The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. I need to see her... Hold on. Can you tell me about Mr. Willpowers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. That's mean. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jackhammer. I have to. Gets me in character. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jackhammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jackhammer will live on in many hearts, the ultimate action hero. Ew. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an incident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday. I was. Her face is so different every angle. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers. Yes, I saw him. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. This world has 30 people. Is it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Oh my gosh, she made Maya cry. You made my assistant cry! Alright, let's go talk to Will. I need you in writing. Wendy Oldbag. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? Yes, all one person. No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're the suspect. You're a suspect. Sniff. Can you, what's your alibi? Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. The stuff he says is so... It's so southern. He's far too incompetent to pull off a murder, to be honest. Yeah, I wouldn't believe this guy. I believe Wendy over him. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Does she have bad eyesight? About the security guard at the main gate of the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. They'll let her see you stumble once, so she'll never let up on you. Oh, she's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. That was fast. Just hope this will get past the security lady. We still don't even know her name. And they don't. Here, I got you what you wanted. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers request given. Scary lady. To think you would entrust this fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, toward the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick! Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. She's snooping. I want her to judge my handwriting. I'm not afraid. I know my handwriting's decent. I'm just gonna say you bitch on it. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! 50, okay, remember that, 50 cents. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah, it's that confused detective. Hey, pal, you know the prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset. It's all your fault. I'm sorry I upset your boyfriend. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing the sloppy detective work. She got you. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. He's confusing me for every murderer, not Larry. You're right, pal, it's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. I can't keep my accent straight. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Oh, hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. We talk to him. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Oh. She doesn't have a pal pass. Dude, Enzo, Wendy talks fast. Wendy. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Oh, he gave it to us! Yeah, are you sure it's the latest? It's gonna change by tomorrow? If Edgeworth has anything to say about it, it will. Alright, pierced through the chest by a spear. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30 p.m. And that person was none other than Will Powers. Poison was none other than Will Powers. I gotta emphasize more. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Oh, that sounds so good right now. I would love a donut. Damn it. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. Wait, but he's barely good at his job. He's not really authority, Maya. Do not... Or, Wendy, let's not get fooled. I just have tea. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What's the evidence? Dude, they'd just be handing out evidence to everyone. What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. You have coffee but no donut? Should we all— It's Monday, we all deserve a donut. You don't look so happy when you say that. Oh. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. It's not Christopher Walken. I'm just trying to do a voice. Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to this place. Now's our chance. Is he still laughing at his own? Alright. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell over the path. Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. Pal, there's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Why not? Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left Studio 2. He's so wide, right? What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Yeah, the wind. It's always the wind. It took that tree down with it, too. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there, or who went where. There's a number plate on the camera, STI 307. ST1? Not STI. That must be the camera ID number. It's probably ST1. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick! Hey, it's locked. Looks like you'd need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Do you have a key card? There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh, you sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. You want to be the mascot? Ah, just what's that supposed to mean, pal? It should all be open. Let me in. Nick, look! The security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. Oh my god, this game is just demanding we all get donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why'd you give it to him? Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Huh? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. This lady, I wanna... She's so annoying. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here... no matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Sorry. I was like struggling to read. I forgot what I was doing. Now, poor Hammer. He went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I see go through here between 1 and 2:30 is Powers himself. Security camera got a good look at him too. He's not the one who did it. I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Yeah, ha ha ha. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate? It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard. Who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. That was me. That noise. It's automatic. I can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. Check them every day before going home, I do. Do you? Can we give her, can we show her this? Will she say anything? Nope, she doesn't give a shit about the map. Not that either. You giving this to me? Absolutely not. Alright, let's check shit out. Computer that runs the studio cameras. Hey, no touching! Okay, I'm sorry. Main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene where yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like the studio van. They probably used it to carry around film equipment. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employer. To the left are the actual film studios. Alright, is that everything? There's so much! So many things to click on already. Will Powers is taped. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room! No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Yes. Let's. There's a sign by a dressing room door. Will Powers, it must be neat to be the star and have your own room like that. Doesn't it pixel hunting a bit? Yeah, same. I remember getting stuck in like the investigation parts a few times because I like didn't present the right thing to the right people and I also didn't like find things enough. No nameplate, just his name put on paper. It's probably like written on marker. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean, find? You never know, there might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. I want a spear. The window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Let's just go. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. Did we try it? Oh, I wonder what this is. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Alright, well, we found the entry point. Will Powers. Oh my god, yeah, and he has Austin Powers' chest hair. How's it going, Billy? Yo, Hakan? You can see Maya's eyebrows from behind her bangs. Just anime things. Need to find something to trigger the plot, but having no clue what you're even supposed to be looking for? Yeah. Yeah, they feel a bit difficult at times. It's like having to like go through every location, make sure you look at every pixel. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. Okay, we got paint. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Ew, do they not clean up after themselves? I was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Maya and her burgers. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Yeah, only 24-year-olds. Streamline the investigations. They'll not let you leave until you find everything. Oh, yeah, that's helpful. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably in the old Tokyo castle. Oh my god, this is two separate things. Are we kidding here? The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Bent, huh? Half completed. Doesn't seem like a large enough backdrop. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick! You know a lot about the industry. What else did they keep in a film studio? She's so impressionable, like, it's adorable. And he's just like, I'm just guessing here, lady. It's so quiet right now. Dressing room time. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Wow, Nick, how do you know so much about doors? Like, what else are we gonna do with them? I think she's like, yeah, she's 17, but I think it's just like her upbringing maybe made her like, I don't want to say sheltered, but she's like a little bit more naive to like a lot of the world, I suppose. Because yeah, a lot of it is like she's like really gullible and impressed by everything. Yeah, I guess sheltered's applicable in this. Just I feel like sheltered always has such like a negative tone to it, but She was busy with her training in the mountains. She ain't no city girl. My voice is dying. The mountains of LA. Right under the Hollywood sign. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. For his sake. Japanifornia, it's my favorite. Yeah, North Hollywood's way different than the rest of Hollywood. You wouldn't understand. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on! No! And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? Come on, Phoenix! Live a little. I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Like, I'd be able to know if somebody wore a wig. Nick just, like, doesn't watch movies. I love him. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. Oh, yeah? I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. But he gets mad when people call him Spiky Head. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger! Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Dreamcast render of Maria is totally wearing a wig. I know. You could tell Dreamcast renders from a mile away, though. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be so fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you're already wearing one myself. Phoenix, that's insensitive. Okay, but that doesn't excuse his life before he went to law school. He had a life before he went to high school. He saw movies. He knows what movies are. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. An employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key added. We just stole it. Wait, what else is in the bag? Wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. We're just snooping. We're not stealing. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. He's telling the truth! I believe him. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. We good? Find the keys to trigger the next thing. Yep. Studio One now? Wait. Yes. The answer is Studio One. Let's go in and check it out. I wonder if the card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened! Alright, we're in! She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Let's go! Oh my god, the outline! Oh, even the outline looks badass. Yeah, Spencer managed to accept every key is hidden behind a pixel. You get to find the key just by, like, investigating a grate. And then presenting that grate to the merchant. And then the merchant gives you, like, I don't know, a fucking autopsy report or something. And then you show that to the villain. And then they run away crying and they drop the key. And then that's how you get the key. It'd be great. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Alright, let's check this out. Are these individual ones? 1. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looked like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stab wound would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. I don't think that's gonna cut it. It's just like hyper-absorbent fabric. No, I'm not gonna replay Grey's Attorney. Hey look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. When those black and white boards, they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more troubled than I thought. Yeah, the evil sponge-covered magistrate. Costume is made of sponges. Wow! Look at that camera! That must cost a ton! Yeah, so don't touch it! Whoa, it's heavier than I thought! Oh my god, Maya! Hey you, no touching that! Who is it? Oh, it's her. Oh, I'm sorry, my partner's kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. She's cute. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. She does look like quiet. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. I don't want to talk to her. I can't do another voice for a young girl right now. They're just gonna sound the same. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yeah, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. They're gonna show this image all the time. Look how cool Jack Hammer looks right now with the headband. I'm covering it. Look how cool he looks. And then freaking Windy Oldbag in the background. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employer is, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yeah, his headband energy. She's pogging so hard right now. Yeah, does she look in the Pixel version? Probably doesn't, there's like no distinguishable features, really. Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Ooh. Ken versus Blanca, you're right. She's like Ghostface. She does look like Ghostface. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something... I love Phoenix. I don't know. There's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about! A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that. But that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yeah, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. Hi, Akran. I love when the music gets like this. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Let's. Oh my god, more dialogue. DJ expanded services outside the courtroom. He's so hyped after that last case that he just like offered to be Phoenix's personal DJ. Follow him around everywhere. But then we're gonna like bring him to court and he's gonna accidentally pursuit or cornered theme for Edgeworth. We're just gonna get confuse them all over again. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think does it cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? Someone else came in the studio. She must have seen them. Yes, thank you. Wait, I wanna... Is there anything else to examine here before we leave? The ladder? Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl's out there. He's so normal. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Oh, it's the same dialogue, but for two different things. I love the ladder saga. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used. Show, of course. That's Mount Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Yeah, we're just a bunch of Americans. We don't really know much about Mount Fuji. Or, well, didn't we say Mount Fuji's in Los Angeles? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. Oh, right. That is totally different. Yeah, Mount Fuji and Neo old Tokyo is absolutely somewhere in LA. Totally different. It's where the Hollywood sign is. Yeah. I got my mountains mixed up. Alright, let's go talk to Windy Oldbag. Hey, lady! What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Assistant's claim. What? I saw the suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30? High alert. Hi, Goose. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Because she's like Jasmine. Oh, she's Jasmine! Eek! Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spike-eared cretin. I know she wanted to call him a different C word there. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her! She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are like that nowadays. Running your mouths like there's no tomorrow, saying this and that and other thing. I can't with her. This respecting your elders... She left. She's gonna go kill that other person. We're gonna have to deal with 2 murders now. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. The computer that runs the studio camera. Let's check it. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with his computer. What's with that bird? Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yes. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like you have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of security camera. It's 307, right? There! Entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. DJ is into it. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Yeah, this proves nothing. Something's printed on the back. Is it the receipt? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one on the computer. Interesting. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it's just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Why does this photo help? Well, I mean, there's a lot, but they're very confident about this photo, and I have like, I don't know, I feel like I need more info. They're like, haha, this is the ticket. But I need more. Maybe it really is that security lady? To be continued. Bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. Put a lot of info on that pic. Yeah, right? They look at it, just like, they now know the secret. They now know the One Piece, and I'm like, how? Just a man in a... who's too small for the suit. Good luck, James. Could be literally anyone, right? They're so liberal with their evidence. They're like, this photo clearly shows, and you're like, does it? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. Here, before I do that, I'm gonna get some more tea. They say you shouldn't eat dairy before you, do, like, any sort of, like, singing or voice act, or, like, reading or anything like that. And I'm reading voice acting / whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm just streaming on hard mode, because I'm adding cheese on top of talking, or, like, reading things out loud for 8 hours. I may have played Elden Ring the easy way, but I stream on hard mode, so... How about them apples, am I right? Okay, court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Willpowers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer, Studio One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. Like you give a shit. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe to stand. This is freaking... Look at him. He's so clueless. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. I call the only police officer in the city to the stand. He's the dumbest guy. He came in prepared with the slides and everything. That's why he called him in. He's prepared. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. Yeah, we get it! Oh my god. And here it is, Studio One. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Willpowers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio One. Right after that, 1 p.m., a security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio One to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Look at that gaping hole, like that's... Where's the blood? That cheese is getting me. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No. I think I probably remember that. I'm gonna draw my own. There's no need. But I have notes in case I need it. And then I get to do this. Just like Phoenix. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. I should make him sound like George Lucas now that I think about it. How medieval. Samurai spear adds to the court record. Yay. Your Honor. This case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is... What did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Looked up why not eat dairy for voice stuff. What'd you find out? Let's call the security officer to the stand. Are you guilty or nah? There she is. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fella? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. She's literally me, and he's anyone I simp for, and then those reactions. I felt that in my soul. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. He's losing his mind. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names. Yeah, he sucks at his job. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Do you think it's... I was thinking about this. Do you think it's Wendy Oldbag? Like Will of D? This is a case where they start to make him likable. Because he has to deal with Wendy Oldbag. There's half of you that understand what I'm saying, and half of you are taking me literally. She's talking. I was just gonna wait. I'm like, I'm not gonna keep up. Objection! I object to the witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the date of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. Oh my god. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. He's so immune to her charm. How could he do it? How could anyone be immune to her charm? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning. Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from them until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because certain man walked by at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed towards the studio. Wait, hold on. I need to look at this. Yeah, this is the photo that was taken. I have to look at the photo that tells all, apparently. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. The day of the murder arrived at the guard station at 1. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio? Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. That I stole. So what she's saying is, no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through. A run-through? They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon. So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping. He was supposed to be practicing. So he didn't lie. Talk about a laid-back hero. There was a run-through in the morning. Why did you only get there afternoon? Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. I don't think any of these I don't think any of these, like, matter. This one is the only one that, like, has anything to do with evidence. This is just, like, her saying the times. So you're watching there the whole time, no breaks, not even a second? Of course, I am a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job? Whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper Whapper. Snipper Whapper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? She can't. Why isn't she even here? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Murder happened at 2:30. I don't need to press this. How did you know that? Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job. No, you don't say. Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard. Interesting to me, because a certain man walked by at 2 p.m. 2? You sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, it's time to pull out the secret weapon. That photo. I'll say it again, it was him. It was Power. It's... Well, I don't think it was. Because... it could be anybody. Objection, bitch. Let me get this straight, Oldbag. Or Ms. Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. He hasn't even seen the evidence until now. He's related to Austin Powers. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of the Neo Old Tokyo. Ms. Oldbag. Is this Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder? Oh my god, even he's losing it. My headcanon, oh my god, headcanon as a judge is one of those swapped out twin storylines, actually no education traders try to hide it. I believe it. Like Freaky Friday kind of thing. He's not buying the shit. He's the one who called her here. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that! I wasn't born yesterday! No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness. He's having trouble calling your old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? Prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. You're one to talk, okay? You didn't even give us the updated autopsy report. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. He's so distraught. Let's hear about your proof, then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the auction scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. Lady, get your eyes checked. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Second betas existed after Phoenix win. Yeah, it's like he peaked already and now he's just going down a decline. Just elaborate head games, of course. Whoever smarter wins. Whoever just can forge evidence. Oh wait, that's just Ace Attorney. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine this witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeaks. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Whippersnapper! Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said, youth today, always shining each other. So fast. Edgeworth, help! Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. This old lady. That morning, during the run-through of the action scenes. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me. What exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Oh, wait. Sorry, I get caught up in it and I forget to press. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. Samurai spear, the murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Fixed it with duct tape. This strikes me as significant detail. I better write this down, of course. So it was broken at some point. Murder weapon, a break in the shaft, has been mended with duct tape. Apparently, sprained his ankle pretty bad. Is Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Oh, there is one thing that bothers me, which is... Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? He didn't even think of that? We couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. Yes, it is! Where's the costume? The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. Oh, time to get smug, are we? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? It's still not certain! And that suit was way too big for him. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see it's Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. Will D. Powers. They're all One Piece characters. DJ's back. The roller coaster immersions his character every day. Fallout 24 because they burn out retire in 5 years. They're just so exhausted of emoting all the time. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30. We're just restarting! The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. Okay, hold up. All I can think about is that vent. Because I think... if they had, I would have seen them. Let's just... proceed. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. What Time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30. True? Was it? How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and then after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. See, Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go to studio before them was Will Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking, right? No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Why is there like only 4 employees on this? Like, oh, everyone's here. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Yeah, you're right. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Oh, you're funny. Old windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. For that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? What does that mean? Time of poor hammers. Okay, then we're starting over. Okay, what do I got? I just want to look at it. Because there's still the vent, but we're not talking about the vent. I wish I could just tell them right now. I know there's a goddamn vent. I don't... I want to post that photo again and be like, that's cool, but it's still not Will, and that's very suspicious. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. Is it the time? The timestamp? This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios. Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by, it automatically takes a picture. Here, I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. She's so annoying. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo, the printed are the words, 2 p.m., photo 2. Yes, because... even I know that means it was taken at 2 on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is a bit at the end where it says, photo number 2. Photo number 2? Computer only held data for 1 photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this be photo number 1 if it was really the only photo? Rabble, 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 rabble. Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. See, I wasn't really getting at that angle. But I'm still pressed that, like, that photo's not Will. So I, like, keep having to present it. How many times have to teach you this lesson, old lady? Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. There's only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Eh? Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Was she, like, accidentally did it? Photo 1 is the ring camera catching a squirrel. Edgy boy, help! Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. He wants to help her. I would take that as a positive. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Alright, her new lies. Me and Wendy Oldbag are on the same wavelength? I think so, too. I'm on her side. Is it derogatory? Because she just, like, keeps saying it. Just, like, anyone younger. It's, you whippersnapper. Wait until I start calling. Old Wesky boy. Albie? Albie boy? God, I can't wait till I'm, like, 80 and Wesker's still 49 at the end of RE5 that I'm gonna get to call him a whippersnapper. Birdie. Oh, old Birdie. Birdie boy. The other person. Marty 90? Fuck, you're right. Alright, well, Wesker's a whippersnapper. Old Birdie boy. He's too young to be a villain this way. Trying to destroy the whole world. You're too young to try to take over the whole world. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security camera computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. She admits it. She throws them out that aren't suspicious. Or you're just trying to hide something, Windy. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. What is it? Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. I'm literally Batman. Yeah, they didn't see my shirt today, lying to me. Husky boy, could you please help me across the street and hold my hand? See, that's the thing. Like, the DS version, I think the pixel faces are a lot better. But there's some, like, animations that are great here, like the eyes spazzing. The entire court, that's fair. Let's say this was the turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Every day. Another job? That's right, I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes. Do you back up all of the security camera data? His eyes are closed. He's just like nursing a migraine right now because of her. Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. Throw out any photos that aren't suspicious. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part? Isn't that profiling? This is a murder trial, Ms. Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I? That's not the point! Hold it, that's fucking dumb. I know, half these things I just want to say hold it because they're dumb. I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out that photo that day. Or one photo. Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased? Huh, a fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? Yeah, because the main gate is locked. I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, you must know there's a drain that goes into the employee area. They went through the drain. The vent was open. He just... Phoenix is taking over, yeah. His AI has gone too powerful. He objected on his own. Yeah, that. I know that. That's been in my head. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. Freaking chain it! Freaking, I don't know. Like, if it's such a problem, like, that's dangerous. Why wouldn't they seal it? Photo of an employee is suspicious. Stalker fan, not suspicious. Yeah, what's the deal? They come in through the drain. That's a drain, even. They didn't have the budget for fixing the grate. Alright, you know what? That's fair. They're too poor. Have you seen their costumes? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? Okay, that's even more illegal. What if they find the kids here and then the kids are like, oh my god, they kidnapped us? Be an entirely new trial. So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Yo, DJ. DJ with the organ. Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day? One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade. So it's like, what, like 8 or 9? Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it'd be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Really aggressive piano time. She's the worst at her job. Right, like her and Gumshoe are like made for each other. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. Oh, good. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Young whippersnappers. Oh my god. Alright, everyone take a 5-minute recess. Everyone right now is just like this. Like, oh my god, that fucking woman. Freaking yay, recess, dude. Some people are just trying to bail out of jury duty now. Like, I can't take this serious. I want to go home. Alright, I'll be back for our 5-minute recess. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in the security photo? That was definitely not him. And they're all so stupid to not realize that. Maybe it's not a child. I don't really remember the details, but it's sure as hell not Will. It's like really uncomfortable looking chest hair. Right? That's why I call them Austin Powers. Who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should have taken better care of your stuff, or you should take. I couldn't imagine anyone want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we gonna do? First we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. We're gonna start targeting! I think actually the most uncomfortable thing about him are his mad sideburns. Yeah. Yeah, Law knows a thing or two about that. Sure if the super long pants drag on the ground is a clue or just weird character design. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, some things could just be a weird character design. To me, that particular one, hella clue. Anyway, so we're gonna start targeting anybody else that we can. Right! I think I remember the outcome of this trial, but I don't wanna say it just yet. In case I'd be spoiling anything. And it'll take them so long to and plus I might be horribly wrong. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. He's so honest. Hey Nick, it's time! Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter? That's what I would want to hear from my lawyer. At least he's honest. My prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. There's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty on the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. How about you open your eyes and not realize that maybe the 10-year-old's wearing the costume? Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. He is an idiot. There is another person who have committed this crime. Order? Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who's obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Will! He's obviously innocent! Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? It's the grade school boy. It's the grade school boy. Why doesn't anyone say anything? Pa, are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with the spear. My mic peaked? Aw. I'm trying to fix that. I don't know how. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the Steel Samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe? Maybe? But absolutely, Nick. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you. Damn it, it wasn't a schoolboy! I don't want my mic to peak, though. But, like... I mean, I don't think it's any of these people. Well, okay, wait. Yeah, hold on. I lost the assignment. We just have to buy some time. But, like, why would she be any more likely than these two? Well, I guess she's here. She's the only one that's here. There was a security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Like, if I had an injured leg, I wouldn't be dragging my foot like that. But I guess that's my fault for trying to be too realistic in Ace Attorney. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. Okay, that checks out. That checks out. Good job, Phoenix. That was all you, man. The security lady, Oldbag. Oldbig. What if that was like how you pronounce it? Like Oregon, Oldbig. What? Whippersnapper? Order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Ms. Oldbag to you. Ms. Oldbag was standing guard at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she would point the finger at Mr. Powers. Oldbag sequeled Old Boy. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. There was a real Sherlock Holmes. Your grandfather knew him. Oh my god, it goes full circle. Instead of being related to Ryunosuke, it's like I'd rather be related to Sholmes. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Oh, he's into it. Doesn't he usually jump with an objection to some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? He's thinking... Yeah, Sherlock and Herlock both exist in this universe. The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Oh, are you just seeing where this is going? What? What's that supposed to mean? So you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Should I give her a break? The whole point is to buy time, though. The DJ wanted the music down for that, too. He was so into it. Everyone was just like, paused just to hear what Edgeworth was gonna say. So I can't miss this. The very same reason that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's action on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. Yes! No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The boy! The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. That's not what we said 10 minutes ago. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it just be nice to kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnappers? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? Your Honor, the murder weapon was a samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in the photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. Yeah, because he came in with the spear. How could he take it? The spear's not at the entrance. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Murph. The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the court trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? He used the spear to pole vault over the fence. He must have been the one to do it. In this series, I wouldn't put it past them. Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Edgeworth, that's so disrespectful. And the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Just enjoying the sound of silence. Oh god, no, it's back! Yo, DJ has the exclusive rights to the Steel Samurai theme. Wait a second! I'm not gonna sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh great, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. This is such a sham of a court. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. Just Discord, Silent King. We have a Yakuza channel. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me I'm not letting them get away scot-free, then just spit it out! Ms. Oldbag. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. Bitch! No, you don't. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Oh my god. I don't want to talk to her anymore. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. It's also like really hot in my room, and it's making me suffer with her more. Whistleblower protection laws for a reason. Did we get the memo? There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it. Oh wait, I forgot to press because I'm... Let's go back. I just want to investigate. No, I didn't get a donut. So you were told not to talk? That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studio. I'm gonna spill my coffee, my tea. Some other people at the studio at the day at the murder. Okay, so she said there was only the 4, but now they're like, oh no, there's more people. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning of the run-through. You joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yes! Let's... We didn't inspect an entire area. That's a lot of people not accounted for. Sure, they may have not passed through the gate, but like, they didn't have to. Here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Should we take a break? Because I don't think there's any reason to continue it. Because, like, I mean, I personally know it's not Windbag. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that as impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Ms. Oldbag. More information about these other people we have just been told off. Told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings of the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Psst. They're just told off. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Grin. Or should I say, sniff? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more— Oh my god, it's Phoenix talking! We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and the producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. Don't feel sorry for her, Maya. No, don't do it. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studio. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Amazing how unlikable Oldbag is. Freaking. That's why she's so memorable, because I don't... Like, there's so many things I don't remember from these games. But I remember Windbag because I hate her. You always remember the ones you hate. October 18th. I was hoping we could pin the murder on her, yeah. Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? Guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. We'll just go. No one's here. Right, now that they have old Ms. Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts! Take one! What? I wasn't gonna eat them. They're probably like really stale right now, but still, take them because I can't. This fucking bird. We need to get to Studio 2. Hey Nick, it looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion of today's trial. So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? They're still there. How come, like, nobody got questioned? Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Yeah, it just looks like Like, there's like an abandoned truck. Ritsuki Iwata realized the investigation parts take place the same day as trials, only later in the day. Yeah, like the trials go on for like 2 hours at like 9 a.m. And then the rest of the day is just open to find more evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, there's a trailer over there. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? The fuck is that noise? They look like materials for making a movie set. It's here for quite some time. Is that the game? Or am I losing my mind? Am I having a stroke with this bird noise? There's some flowers here. Wow, it's so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. But why? Nick, let's go inside. Think it's okay? Oh, well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. Here, let's go kill these birds. And then I could focus on my job. Hi, Sarah Vegas, tier 2, 92 months. Actually, well, in case put your expertise in bird law to use. Do you hear these birds right now? Like in the game? I want to shoot them. Can you use your bird laws so I could kill them and get away with it? Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. Everyone's got a price. Pay you what you need. Just shut them up. I don't know, it just feels odd. The studio too looks like such a shithole. Incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. This shady van. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this! Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Because it's more impressive than a driver's license? Baya? Anyone can get a driver's license. You gotta go through like freaking 900 years of lawyer school for the other one. On closer inspection, this trail looks like it's been here for a while. Only it's probably some temporary film set. So there's nothing... There's nothing? Alright. Look, it's that assistant girl. She's still here. Hi, WP's lawyer is Wright. I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh, why is he saying this? Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. Oh, she did! You mean that one? Just with cardboard and tape? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Ms. Oldbag. What, she just takes every job? Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Oh my god, all these are freshly investigatable. A stepladder. I can't even inspect it! The bike, though. Phoenix should steal it. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered up in a hurry. Hey Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. I hope he's like suffocating in there right now. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? Well, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Oh, she's serious? Uh-oh. Should we? Well, I guess some things are just made. They can't put the blame on us because maybe like the kid came out from the vent and pushed it off, and we were, you know, there's no proof it's us. They fix it with cardboard and tape. It's gonna fall apart again. Yeah, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hey-ya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. Freedom! Drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel good? Great to do a good deed like that. Must be nice to live so free of guilt. What do we do with all the cardboard? The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I try to put it back. Okay, so all the text is still the same. So is there anything new we can find? Can we go in there? Oh, it's not locked. Yeah, let's go. Maybe there's something new. It's where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. So Mr. Power says at least. Guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. What do you mean? Okay, all of this dialogue is still the same. Okay, so now that we've, like, exhausted this dialogue, do you think... Oh, she's here. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? It's the same clothes. I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Yeah, we have to talk. Talk to her now. Is she gonna even dish out any info? What could you possibly tell me? Alright, so about the studios. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. They won't let her. Milk was a bad choice. Well, I'm very thankful I didn't decide to do that. Well, Greg's a professional. He knows not to eat cheese when you're doing voice work. You mean those plates with steak bones left over in them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Alright, let's learn about the fanboy before my voice dies. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. Is that kid me? It was good. I liked it. Record profits, damn, congrats. You should see old Winback's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. Who's the fanboy? I don't know if I know him. No, you see CX. Pro's optional, but it's good. It's worth it on its own. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry, I was in the prep storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? That's what the producers are for. Alright, let's go back to Studio 2. Maybe they're there now. You do need to see Pro because it's a good movie. Are they here? This place is deserted. Oh, crash. Eek! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Oh, a double murder. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. What are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. They'll let us. She will let us because she's a nice person. This freaking bird. Give me the key! I thought I could talk to her, she would give me the key. Oh, I want the key to that trailer, maybe next time. What, we're just casually, like, ignoring? Well, I can't ask her. I can't present anything to make her do it. What the fuck? Who are you dudes? LMAO. Is that the fan? Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? I know what voice we're using for him. You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, labors. How could you not know the great Salmonella? I make the lead shows. The Steel Samurai? Buy RTFC, read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. Just, you look so... No, quite alright, really. It's fine, Raffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot, slobber. Oh, it's disgusting. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume roxers. Roxors? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. The only thing that'd make it worse is if you started speaking Twitch emotes. Like if you just said, PogChamp! You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pig Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pig Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Oh, that's too cute though. Raffle Labao! Hi, Geek's going great. He's not a Twitch chatter. He's a Twitch chatter if he used emotes. This guy's a YouTube commenter. Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. I don't want to talk to this guy at all. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. The security lady told you about us. Yeah, he's not even a YouTube commenter. He's just an old school forum guy. God, the delete speaks. I hate them. That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had to run through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime, the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Frowny face. He's so close to speaking Twitch emotes. Feels bad, man. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, sucksers. I hate missing out on food. Feels bad. Nick, what does sucksers mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4. Put him in jail just for existing. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, the meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary, though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You used to talk like that in high school? I'm so glad you don't anymore. It doesn't matter. Whatever cringe thing you did in high school, it doesn't matter. High school is, like, meant to be cringe. It's what you do after high school that matters. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension, Sweats. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Scowl. Madge. High school never ends. It's unfortunate. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Can I leave? I don't want to be here anymore. I don't like this guy. Why is he in his dressing room, you pervert? I'm gonna call him a pervert. Get on the crime, or what is it? What's the court? The stand? Get on the stand! I have to know why you're in the dressing room. Oh, why are you here? Aha! You again. Eek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on, could you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Sweet little old lady. Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And he won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now! 1, 2, 3! This lady's too much. I gotta... No, I don't want to talk to her, but they gave me the options. About that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick! Look at her eyes, she's serious. I know her weak spots in her hair. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Him too? Nick, I think she's losing it. Okay, good. Nothing else to say here. Well, can we talk about the keys? Hey, no touching! We haven't been to the detention center in a while. Oh no! I hit my, man. Hold on. Anyway, we're back. Detention center. Alright, oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all, we got lucky to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do you, fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Yeah, through the vent! Alright, so about the director. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, yes he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Well, now he regrets even asking them. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. I sure hope not, he says. Can I give him... No, I don't have any new evidence. I have no new evidence! We've done all of this. Bum, 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 bum. But, oh, it's a kid! Hey! Hey, wait! Bet he came in right through that drain. We found him! Hey, Kitty, what's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. You're 17. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty bad. I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Cody Hackins. Call me Kitty-O again, I'll cut you down. Where you stand, evildoer. Oh, he means it. Alright. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha ha ha, you can't fool me. Okay, then when's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Easy, like some fries with that? Damn, super fan. Not bad, Kitty-O. Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait. Let me go. There he goes. Somebody tackled a little kid. Good. He's gone. Did he leave through the vent? Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there? Is this our first piece of evidence? Like all... Oh my god. Our first piece of evidence all day. I met like 3 new weirdos and finally got a piece of evidence. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Found on the table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. Okay, sleeping pills. Will Powers took a nap. Is that about... I don't want to talk to you. Get me out of here. The theme song plays when he's there. Huh? Where's that old windbag? I'd have her leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her! Stop. Whippersnapper? Wait, is she yelling at Cody? Oh, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch! Oh, she tripped! Why, she looks happy. Yes, she tripped! No, don't move. Oh, she tripped, so she, like, isn't... Okay, get the key, Maya. Now's her chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick! The trailer key! Key to the trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Go, go. Get out of here! Get out of here, Maya! It's not safe! Oh my god. Oh my god. How do I get there? Alright, let's freaking go. I'm so ready. I wonder if the key borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened! She's eager all of a sudden. I think we just, like, stepped on her head, like, as we ran off. Ah, not that eager. Oh, move! Trailer. Whoa! It's empty! Yo, who's Dynamite Samurai? That kind of looks like a character select thing. The birds are so gonna snitch. Like, character select screen. Ma'am? Eek! Someone's in here! Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you? D. Vasquez, the producer. Oh my god, yeah, you are. D. Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. He's, like, barely fazed by her. Day of the crime. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Vasquez? Another D carrier, yeah. What's her first name? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Can we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. Her first name is producer. Producer D. Vasquez. Vasquez. We're getting nowhere fast. So, we'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. It's not what we're asking. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. It is a moth. She's got moth sleeve tattoos. About the director, Sal Manello, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear? I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird? Probably. Starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Is this our second piece of evidence? I'm not giving that to Manila. I'm taking that to court. Bitch. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Yeah, if. Her huffy face, yeah. We have 3. The memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. She typed all of that just to say, bring me the script for episode 13. Do you know anything about these sleeping pills, ma'am? I'm not interested. Alright, that's cool. Should we go- we should go give that to Manila. Oh my god, I'm lost. There he is. Can smoke that continuously without passing out. She's a professional, I guess. Or she's faking it. Hey, I got you a memo. You're in trouble. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13? Episode 13? Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Sweats. Feels bad, man. Uh-oh, my ass is pwned if I don't find it. Nick! It might be- it's the DJ, like, it's just- he's like out of the room when he sees him, because the music doesn't even play. I try to be like as congested as possible. But like also just like try to talk really lazy. Might be quicker to just look at all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. So anyway. Episode 13, where did I put that one? So he actually doesn't know. Okay, I wanted to try to see if I could focus on anything else he may have said, but no, he's literally just like, I don't know. What am I doing here? Okay, so we have to look for his script. What if D has it? Hey, Will, do you have it? I have sleeping bottle pills. Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way to help you. Sorry. Oh, he's so sweet. He's so sweet for, like, no reason. I show him a bottle of empty pills that he may or may not have anything to do with. But he's just like, oh, thanks for showing me that. I don't know. Is Oldbag not here? What happened to her? Studio 1. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick. Is she always gonna say that? What if they left the script here? Hey, look! Oh, remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere? Aha! We found it! Episode 13! Found it, Nick, the script. Good work. So, I should go give that to Miss D. Vasquez. Oh, it's a play on Diva-esque. Diva-esque. Okay, sure. It's a bit of a stretch, but I get what they're going for. Hey, I brought it. Here, we found it, your script. Script handed. You're not gonna talk to us? Quiet, I'm reading. Just you hold on, what's the big deal? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? The music. Yeah, the theme is still so good. Oh, DJ's just like, I gotta hear what she says about this. Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network? Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? What? Why? They want me to, do you want me to show you the guide map? Okay. Oh, I was like, why are they making me do presenting things to her? Okay, I was so confused. That just came up. Oh, because that's the last thing I did to her that queued it up. So I was like, what do you want me to show her? Anyway, on the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. That's way more blocked. Just go around it. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 p.m. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. It was impossible for them to walk over it. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people into... You know, that's such a poor design, like, only one way to get to something. That's true. If a golf cart couldn't go down the path and it was blocked. Should have sent in a chopper to get them. Yeah, the situation's dire. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. Yeah, I know. Just go around it. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in oops. She's not a hooker. She's a producer. But she's giving us valuable information. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Another... Oh god, it's another clock scenario. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15? So that's when it broke? That's right. And the murder happened at 2:30. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio One at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Okay. Alright, well that's good to know. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. She looks like an Umber Witch, she does. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Is that Mia again? We've got one lead. Mia! It's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. The plot timing. She has trouble calling us until the plot calls for it. Classic. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. His name Chad? Oh, Cody. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? No way am I telling you losers. Yeah, he's withholding information. We have to find him. Bully him. Not Chad. It's close, though, with the Cody. Sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Oh, why her? What's wrong? She's huffing and puffing. Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time? When I catch him, Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper. A hostage? The kid? What happened to the boy? The boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. Oh yeah, Mia's here. Like, she's following us. Actually, I met with the director just now. By heart. I don't feel so good. Okay, let's take you to the hospital. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back. For this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all the puffing and huffing. Come back to us, Greg! Look at the wiki for the series. There's pictures for me at age 24 and 27 for my 17, 28. Stop existing at age 30 in this universe is the slogan's run. No, because Phoenix is 30 in like the later half. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. No! I'm catching that bride if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade? I wonder. To trade to her? The keys? Ms. Oldbag, I'm borrowing this, just so you know. Oh, okay. Just be sure to give it back. Yeah, that's why I didn't like Apollo Justice very much, because I didn't like how they treated Phoenix in it. The open source tower reminds me of when Smoker's into Shigi's body. I see that, yeah. Smoker doing is so funny, though. He's just doing it out of habit. Mia definitely is popping out of Maya's costume. Okay, I don't think I can give her anything. Like, the other things wouldn't make sense. He's here! Hey! No! Oh. Hey, you, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran to the dressing room. Ew! Oh god, Salmonella's in there with him. Okay, thanks, Salmonella's gone. I don't trust Salmonella around anyone. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it, he's getting away! Come back! There, he's back. Oh, he listened! How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. She probably... So... Is she in, like... Does it actually still look like Maya or Mia? Because I always assumed it was still Maya. It's just that Phoenix saw her as Mia because that's who's talking to him. Because now it's weird. Like, are people not wondering why this little girl keeps shifting, like, ages and body sizes? Say in the games that the person changes form. Oh. But why does no one respond to it? Because, like, Maya was in the trial in case 2 with them, and she literally transformed and no one said anything about it? They're all absent-minded. That is the only explanation. I don't know what he wants. Persuade by collector's card? Where do I get it? I don't have one. Oldbag? How do I get her to do it? Because she won't talk to me. Present the card key? Ah! It's like the one thing I didn't show her. Thanks. That's a card. Studio 1? Wait, a card key to Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. God, I can't even do voices anymore. I'm so exhausted. I'd like to visit. He died. You. What is he talking about? I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Ms. Oldbag? Studio 1 isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then? If I give her the card key, I won't be able to go get into Studio 1. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess you can't hurt. It can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal? What's this? Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's probably pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Right, I'm off. Cool. Okay, which means I can now give that to this... to Cody. Cody, Coke addict. Coke addict? Okay, I got you some dumb cards. Cody, this look familiar? Hey, my... Oh, my ultra rares? You are? You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card! By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'm a lawyer! What do they teach kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium, rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about stakes? Alright, well, now I gotta go find him some premium rare cards. Ultra rare premium. Bag's not here anymore. Well, I can't go to- oh yeah, I can't go to Studio 1. Aha! Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Thank you! She's the only one who's noticed! Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. That's it? That's the explanation? So about the fanboy, have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their job a little too seriously. There's a difference? Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently. Or waiting. Right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I mean, other than the death? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. What happened? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh, why do I get the feeling something's been covered up here? Here, I know exactly what to give you for you to tell me. Hey, that's Steel Samurai trading card! Yes! I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. She's so me. I don't know about Hammer. I'm waiting for the deets. I'm too busy being in law school. I don't know things anymore. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Damn! Please, I beg you. Please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you the ultra rare premium card. Wait, why is she willingly getting rid of that? Wouldn't that be part of her set? It's the eczema. God, my stupid camera is still like off. 1 second. Bono now. She's giving one of her doubles. She has a double of an ultra rare premium. Trade me yeah, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please, Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about that game? Trade her, you fool! Really, thanks, and this is for you. I got the ERP card. I mean, she didn't say she had an extra, but I guess we could just assume. Yeah, it does. Because what's his name had no problem telling me that he had an extra. But Miss Mysterious over here. Mysterious Collection, she's all, I have this card, let's trade right now. Or I'll kill you. It's like me when I see somebody with the Virgil necklace and I'll be like, I'll give you whatever you want for it. Alright, I got your dumb card. See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh, you sure? Fine by me. Herb card, give it to Cody. Alright, now speak, child! Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If you know something that could help us, we could have him take the stand tomorrow. Steel Samurai. So you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool! I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. Being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't ya? Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favorite thing about Steel Samurai is. His fighting skills? I don't know. Like, it's a child we're talking to. Gotta think of something. I like when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, wazam! Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out. It's my fan album. He made a fan album. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. They go to every live performance. The stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! Got them all. I never missed one. Perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Thanks. Well, then I'm happy to accept it. Thank you. So people always giving stuff to Mia. What a life. Look at her. Alright, what happened? You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto for great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice, too. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. He said he saw everything, chat. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost, though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? His face. The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy! He used a samurai spear. Just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. He got scared because he killed him and then he left. I see, it must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. If you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Damn, we're just pulling an Edgeworth. Not so fast, pal. Who's this? Gumshoe! I heard everything. No! He's finally gonna do his job! Damn it, why now? This boy's here, key witness. And he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No! I ain't going! Wow! It didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. Now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Will Powers is innocent? They're all innocent. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great, thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued.